In this episode of Expert Sees, our expert is Dr. C.S. Murthy, and we will know from him about the future of crop insurance and the technological innovation in the field of crop insurance. In this session, we'll discuss how technologies like satellite imagery and data analytics help in revolutionizing crop insurance and improving accuracy in risk assessment. Sir, how can technological innovations such as satellite imagery and data analytics transform the future of crop insurance?
A crop insurance system in the country needs data-driven and evidence-based crop risk assessment solutions. So these kind of solutions will improve the loss assessment system and the insurance claim payments in a timely manner. There is a need to minimize manual assessments in the crop insurance system so that the entire system becomes more transparent and cost effective and leading to a sustainable solution for crop risk management in the country. Large streams of data today is available from various technologies. So let us say satellites, weather instrumentation, smartphones, and these data sets are very, very useful to investigate associations, establish relationships, perform predictions on crop health and crop risk and the intensity of crop risk, the crop losses, etc. So the one classic example is that today the satellite-based crop maps are available at reasonably very high accuracies, ranging from 80 to 90%. And these crop maps, they provide unique opportunities to monitor the health of crops. So followed by this, the advanced techniques of data analysis, let us say the machine learning models or deep learning models. When we apply these models on all these indices derived from satellite data, weather data and smartphones, they produce numerous geospatial solutions, numerous information products. It gives new knowledge on crops. All these things lead to very close monitoring of crops and crop health over insured crop fields.
What specific advancements in technology have potential to improve accuracy in risk assessment for crop insurance?
The most important thing is that today the developments in remote sensing, they are occurring in a very fast mode. Modern remote sensing is characterized by the availability of large amount of remote sensing data, that is satellite images in open source, that is in public domain at free of cost. So accessing these satellite images, it has become very, very simple. And the analysis of these satellite images, there are so many public domain platforms are there. So analytics also has become very easy. And these satellites are producing a lot of biophysical parameters such as leaf area index, FFR, which are closely related to crop health. So there are many proven indices using satellite data. Most of these indicators today we are able to generate very easily in a very, very less time. Simultaneously, the density of weather stations is fast increasing in the country, producing huge amount of weather data. The smartphone technology, which has really percolated up to downstream level, it has really revolutionized the field data collection in the system. Smartphones are collecting the field data and reporting crop losses almost instantaneously. So all these things, these are all the major developments on technology side, which are very, very beneficial to develop new crop insurance solutions in the country.
How can satellite imagery and data analytics help in identifying crop damages and assessing losses more effectively?
Yeah, the remote sensing research for the last, let us say 10 to 15 years has proven that these satellite indicators are very, very effective in capturing many of the commonly occurring crop risks, particularly in India. These risks are drought, flood, extreme weather events, and so on. So there is a wealth of data from satellites which are enabling us to track crop planting when the crop is sown. Is there any delay in the crop sowings? What is the extent of delay? What is the reduction in the sown area? and simultaneously we are able to track the harvest patterns of the crop. So the satellite indices before the risk event, after the risk event, we can make a comparison and we can make the assessments on the risk affected areas. We can also compare the satellite indices of the current year. If some risk has happened, we can compare with the past years when there was no such risk. And these comparisons enable us to detect the crop loss area or the risk affected area and so on. One important thing is that the radar technology, which is emerging very, very fast, it has led to producing satellite images even during the cloud cover. The radar backscatters, they reflect the crop growth through volumetric scattering by recording the data in the volumetric scattering mode. This is closely related to the canopy geometry, the crop's overall architecture of the crop. So thus these imageries and weather data together, they are able to detect the crop losses occurred due to various kinds of risks in the country.
What are some potential challenges or limitations in implementing technological innovations in crop insurance, and how can they be overcome?
Yeah, there are so many opportunities for using these the remote sensing technology, geospatial technology, or the geospatial analytics. There are so many low hanging fruits where we can develop some solutions. But simultaneously, there are certain challenges are also associated with this technology application. And basically, we require a good database of these satellite data for last 5, 6, or 7 years, and we require a good database of weather stations and the smartphone based data. And the density of weather station and the weather data is very, very important, because remote sensing alone cannot find solutions for the problems.
Exactly.
The frequency of satellite images that are currently available once in 5 to 10 days, they are reasonably good, but a further increase in the frequency is desirable. The most important limitation is that mapping the small area crops, which are isolated, fragmented, and capturing localized crop risks. And this is an important challenge. Certain times, at the very fag end of the season, some risk occurs just before harvest. Capturing these risks is also an important limitation. However, these limitations we can overcome by using drone images in synergy with the satellites, because the drone technology is also very, very fast emerging, and drone technology is also being used for finding some low cost solutions. The other important thing is that the smartphone based field photographs play a very, very important role. The crop photos library and photo analytics, these are all the emerging technologies which are very, very useful to capture the crop risks that are occurring even at farmer field level, that is at a micro level also.
What are the expected benefits and outcomes of incorporating advanced technologies in crop insurance, both for the insurance providers and the farmers?
Yeah, one straight benefit of using these technologies is that it improves the crop risk assessment system, and it improves the insurance claim assessment, and it improves the timelines in settling the claim. So the entire system becomes more objective, more transparent, and that this kind of system eventually benefit the farmers. The farmers who have really incurred losses, they will be benefited. And then by using these technology solutions, the crop losses and insurance claims tend to be very closer. That means the farmer who suffered the loss, he will be compensated. And the timeliness. So once we get all these benefits, eventually the insurance premiums will be rationalized. That means they become more scientific, they become more representative of the crop situation. Once this is done, then automatically the farmers are attracted more and more towards insurance scheme, and that leads to increase in the coverage of crop insurance in the country towards achieving universalization. Therefore, adoption of technologies has multiple benefits to bring a very, very robust crop insurance model in the country.
Sir, what's your view upon Fasal Bima Yojana and farmers relatively?
Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana is the best scheme. The reason is that This scheme compensates for multiple crop risks that are occurring from the beginning to the end of the season. Even just after the end of the season, post-harvest risks are also covered. That means there is a provision to account for various kinds of risks. So in that sense, this scheme is the best scheme that suits to the Indian conditions, because a lot of crop risks are happening because of climate change. By adopting technology into the PMABY, this scheme implementation will become more efficient, more transparent, and it benefits millions of farmers.
And a last question, sir. What's your message for farmers?
Because of climate change and climate variability, the crop risks are increasing. And the farmers require one mechanism for risk management, and crop insurance is the best suited mechanism. And right now, many states are adopting technology solutions. With these solutions, the system becomes more transparent, it becomes more farmer friendly, because digital agriculture, lot of innovations are taking place. Down the line, I think in the next 1 or 2 years, because of digital solutions, either smartphone based solutions or remote sensing based solutions are fast increasing, then this scheme becomes more and more attractive, and it will become it brings a lot of benefits to the farmers, and the premiums also will come down. I think farmers can take advantage of these technological changes in crop insurance, and make their enrollments into the system, so that some kind of risk proofing, some kind of benefit they will get to insulate their farming activity against these kinds of forthcoming risks.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for this opportunity.